In the women's doubles SL3 SU5 final, the match featured the Indonesian combo of Liani Ratri Oktila and Kalimatu Sadia facing off against the Indian duo of Manasi Girish Chandra Joshi and Tulasimati Murugesan. In the first game, the Indonesian pair started off strong with a swift offensive strategy gaining the upper hand. The Indian duo put up a valiant chase, but ultimately fell short with a 21-16 defeat against Indonesia. With a renewed mentality, India stormed back in the second game, unleashing a barrage of thunderous smashes to win 21-13. At the start of the third game, the two pairs went head-to-head, exchanging blows and keeping the score neck-to-neck. The Indonesian squad ultimately outshone their opponents, securing a 21-14 victory. Goal for the Indonesian duo, silver to India. This is the Hangzhou Gymnasium, the venue for Boscia in these Para Games. In this mixed pairs match, in the opening end, the players from Hong Kong, China edged ahead with a 1-0 lead. However, the second end saw the Korean duo exhibiting seamless coordination and remarkable synergy, turning the tide with an impressive 4-0 scoreline to level the match. In end 3, the Korean pair maintained their dominance with a resounding 3-0 win. In end 4, despite Hong Kong, China securing an early 1-0 advantage, they ultimately fell short against their formidable Korean opponents. Korea took gold, Hong Kong, China settled for silver. This mixed team match featuring an enthralling clash between the duo from Indonesia and the pair from the Republic of Korea, spanning across 6 trailing ends. In the opening end, the Indonesian player took the lead with a 1-0 advantage, asserting their dominance early in the match. However, in the second end, the Korean players made an impressive comeback, turning the tide with a score of 2-0. The third end showcased the Korean players' continued dominance as they held a steady 1-0 lead. In end 4, they further solidified their advantage with a commanding 3-0 scoreline, firmly establishing their superiority over the Indonesian team. Securing a 2-0 score in end 5, the Korean duo held on to their advantage, staying in the lead. In end 6, Indonesia fought back valiantly, winning with an impressive 3-0 score, the Republic of Korea ultimately leading to their victory. Korea won another Boscia gold for the day, while Indonesia got silver.
Welcome to the cycling road course of CSC Velodrome. Today marks the last day of the road cycling competition. At the men's B road race with a track length of 13.8 kilometers per lap, we would see each cyclist completing 5 laps starting at the same time. Number 31, cyclist Kim Jong-bin for the Republic of Korea, had claimed 2 golds coming into this event at the 4th Asian Para Games in the men's B time trial and the men's B 4,000 meter individual pursuit. Continuing his dominant performance, he made a daring escape from the main body and took the lead. Ultimately, Kim Jong-bin, clocking in at 1 hour, 35 minutes and 27 seconds, crossed the finish line first and won the gold, marking his 3rd gold medal at the Asian Para Games. Gold goes to Kim Jong-bin of Korea with a time of 1 hour, 35 minutes and 27 seconds. Silver to Nafendi of Indonesia at 1 hour, 42 minutes and 52 seconds. And the bronze, the Kenjigol Sitjan of Kazakhstan at 1 hour, 42 minutes and 52 seconds. And a look now at the competition at hand, the Women's B road race event in cycling. Featuring a circuit with a length of 13.8 kilometers per lap. Likewise, each rider would complete a total of 5 laps, with all participants commencing the race at the same time. A total of 7 athletes took part in this event. And by the end of the 5 laps, Indonesian cyclist Sri Sugiyanti led the pack and crossed the finish line first, claiming the gold in the event with a stellar time of 1 hour, 59 minutes and 23 seconds. Gold goes to Sri Sugiyanti of Indonesia. Silver to Wang Linhua of China. And bronze to Nur Azlia Shafinas Muhammad Zayans of Malaysia.
In the women's final of the 4th Asian Para Games Goalball event that was held at the China Goalball Training Base on the afternoon of October 27, Beijing time, Team China, donning red jerseys, went head-to-head against Team Japan, dressed in black jerseys. With the whistle signaling the start of the first half, the battle commenced as both teams launched a flurry of attack, but to no avail, ultimately resulting in a goalless stalemate as the first half reached its conclusion. The second half of the game began with a breakthrough from Team China as player number 6, Wang Chunyan, netted a goal and altered the scoreline 1-0, shifting the momentum in their favour. Shortly after, Wang Chunyan once again found the back of the net, further extending China's advantage. As the game progressed, both teams continued to fiercely vie for dominance. Wang Chunyan further showcased her prowess by adding 2 more goals to her tally, while player number 2, Chao Zhenhua, also contributed with a brilliant goal. When the final whistle sounded, the match concluded with an emphatic scoreline of 5-0. With a stellar performance, the Chinese team clinched victory in the final and claimed the sought-after gold medal. Meanwhile, the Japanese team had to settle for the silver. In the earlier contest for the bronze medal, the Korean team outperformed the Thai team with an impressive 7-2 scoreline, securing themselves a place on the podium. In the Goalball men's final, home team China in red jerseys played against Team Japan in black jerseys. In the 3rd minute of the first half, player number 3, Yang Mingyuan, scored a goal first for Team China. Shortly after, his teammate, player number 5, Hu Mingyao, netted 1 goal, establishing a 2-0 advantage for Team China. The two sides then continued attacks. Down the stretch of the first half, Hu Mingyao netted another goal, altering the scoreline to 3-0. In the last minute of the first half, player number 3, Yang Mingyuan, struck 2 goals on the trot, extending China's advantage to a 5-0 lead. In the second half, the two teams switched sides. Player number 3, Yang Mingyuan, continued his strong play, contributing 2 goals at the 2nd and the 4th minute mark, respectively. In the closing minutes of the second half, player number 7, Kaneko Kazuya, scored a goal for Team Japan, altering the scoreline to 1-7. Then, player number 3, Yang Mingyuan, showcased his dominance by notching his 6th goal, further extending China's advantage with a score of 8-1. Soon, 2 goals apiece from player number 8, Miyajiki Koji, and number 7, Kaneko Kazuya from Japan, narrowed the gap to 8-3. Directly before the end of the second half, player number 8, Lai Liangyu, scored another goal for Team China, concluding this final 9-3. Team China claimed the goal, while Japan took home the silver. In the previously held bronze contest, Islamic Republic of Iran routed Republic of Korea 7-3, securing the 3rd spot on the podium. Welcome to the Hangzhou Wenhui School. Today is October 27, the final day of lawn bowls competition of the 4th Asian Para Games. In the morning session on Green 2, Ring 10, the highly anticipated Mixed Pairs B3 final commenced. The court was buzzing with excitement as China's Song Jin-ki and Kong Kiao Li, wearing red jerseys, took on the formidable duo of Tang Jie Long Iron and Chan Ka-man from Hong Kong, China. During the first 7 sets of the match, the Chinese combo exhibited a resilient and calculated approach, gradually building a substantial lead with a score of 6-3. The Hong Kong-China pair, facing a deficit, quickly adapted their gameplay and staged an impressive turnaround in the 9th set, outperforming the Chinese duo to take a narrow 7-6 lead. However, Team China refused to give their opponents any more opportunities in subsequent sets. And after a grueling battle spanning 12 sets, the Chinese team ultimately triumphed with a resounding 14-7 victory, securing the coveted gold medal in this category, leaving the combination from Hong Kong, China to settle for a well-deserved silver medal. In the showdown for the third and fourth spots, another Chinese duo coasted to an easy win, with Wu Yanfeng and Zhang Huayong taking on the Indonesian pair of Elsa Nurfitriana and Taufik Hidayat. After 10 intense sets, the Chinese twosome triumphed over their Indonesian counterparts with a commanding score of 21-9, capturing the bronze medal in this category. In the final of the mixed pairs B1 event, held on Green 1, Ring 2 on the afternoon of the day, China had actually locked down the gold medal, as there would be a showdown between two Chinese pairings, Fan Hongyan, Chen Guiquan. In the final of the mixed pairs B1 event, held on Green 1, Ring 2 on the afternoon of the day, China had actually locked down the gold medal, as there would be a showdown between two Chinese pairings, Fan Hongyan, Chen Guoqiang, and Wang Feibiao, Huang Lingling. The competition was fiercely contested between the two combinations, who were evenly matched in terms of skill. After a nail-biting battle that spanned 12 sets, the duo Fan Hongyan and Chen Guoqiang prevailed over their teammates 12-9, sealing the goal in this event. The battle for the bronze medal unfolded between the Indonesian duo Nimatul Fauzia and Dwi Widiatoro, donning white jerseys, and the Thai players Krisada Kritongtawi and Metini Wongchompu. In a closely contested match that lasted for 11 sets, the Indonesian pair prevailed 9-7 against the Thai duo, clinching the bronze medal in this category.
In the Zhoushan Sports Center Gymnasium, 3 more gold medals were awarded on October 27th as part of the 4th Asian Para Games. In the first event, 7 powerlifters took part in the men's under 107 kg final, as Ali Akbar opened with an impressive 243 kg. Despite a failed lift on his second at 247, Ali Akbar pushed ahead with a 251 kg lift on his third attempt. Sonapije, not to be outdone, would attempt an opener at 245 kg, instead clearing it successfully on his second. Razi Saman, another athlete from Iran, consistently improved on his lifts throughout the event, and with an opener of 220, he successfully pressed 235 kg. Gold would go to Garb Shahi Ali Akbar from Iran, silver to Enkbaya Sonampije from Mongolia, and bronze to Razi Saman from Iran. The second event saw the women's under 86 kg final take place, with China's Zhang Feifei blow the competition out the water. The women's under 86 kg world record holder continued to impress with her first lift at 145 kg. She would continue to improve her score by making 150 kg on her second attempt, setting a new Asian Para Games record. Jordan's Tessir Hadan will exude maximum effort to achieve a final lift of 122 kg in the match. Korea's Yang Jae-won opened with a conservative 111 kg to finish at 121. Ultimately, the match would play out with China's Zheng Feifei with the gold, Jordan's Tessir Hamdan with silver, Korea's Yang Jae-won with the bronze. The shooting events at the 4th Asian Para Games continued at the Fuyang Inhu Sports Center. In the R5 mixed 10-meter air rifle prone SH2 final, by the end of the first round, the top 3 standings were Lee Cho-jae of the Republic of Korea, Anuson Chai Cham-nan of Thailand, and Mizuta Mika of Japan. After the first stage, the shooters would steadily improve their performance. In the end, Mizuta Mika of Japan took bronze with 231.5. Anuson Chai Cham-nan of Thailand claimed silver with 253.3. But Lee Cho-jae was the most consistent down the stretch, scoring 254.2 to break Chai Cham-nan's Asian Para Games record set in 2018 and win the gold medal. the R7 men's 50-meter rifle 3 positions SH1, in the first round of kneeling position shots, Abdullah Sultan Hamad Al-Ariani of the UAE took the lead with 156.1, followed by Korea's Ju Song-chul at 152.7, and China's Dong Chao at 150.8 in third. After the prone round, Al-Ariani extended his lead to 312.9, as Dong Chao moved up to second with 306.2, just 0.1 points ahead of Ju Song-chul in third. However, in the standing elimination rounds, Ju made mistakes which allowed his teammate Lee Jung-ho to overtake him for the third position. The standings remain unchanged through the end of the match. Lee Jung-ho of the Republic of Korea took bronze with 438.7, Dong Chao of China claimed silver with 450.5, and Al-Ariani Abdullah Sultan Hamad of the United Arab Emirates won gold with 456.5 points.
The men's gold medal match of the sitting volleyball event for the 4th Asian Para Games kicked off at 1:30 p.m. in LSC Gymnasium. Kazakhstan and Islamic Republic of Iran, both undefeated in the round-robin stage, came into confrontation against each other. In the first set, with advantages of height and long arms, the Iranian team proceeded smoothly with spiking and blocking, while Team Kazakhstan chased tightly with good teamwork, attacking with soft spikes and ding spikes. Halfway through the set, Team Iran capitalized on the multiple mistakes of Team Kazakhstan, taking the first set 25-14. In the second set, Team Iran kept their momentum while Team Kazakhstan attacked with tricky serves and tight defense. The two teams battled neck and neck and were deadlocked from 1-1 tie to a 6-6 draw. Then, Team Iran, on very good form, had smashing jump serves and strong attacks, and again exploited the recurring mistakes of Team Kazakhstan. They got into the game extended advantage with consecutive calls and took the set 25-16. Iran established a major lead with powerful spikes in the third set. Never stepping back, player number 15 of Team Kazakhstan leveled the scoreline up to 13-13 by consecutively scoring on the serve. Nevertheless, the experienced Iranian team, who stayed undisturbed, presented all-around performance and won the set 25-18, thus sealing the victory of sitting volleyball men's gold medal match at the 4th Asian Para Games. As the clock struck 3:10 this afternoon, the stage was set for the showdown between Team Mongolia and Team China, marking the last match of the round-robin stage in the women's sitting volleyball competition at the 4th Asian Para Games. As the defending champions, Team China came into the match with confidence and determination. Right from the start, they unleashed their powerful serves and spikes, quickly establishing a commanding 8-2 lead. After a timeout called by Team Mongolia, they failed to regain the momentum as China continued to widen the score gap. With a score of 21-10, the Chinese girls once again compelled the Mongolian team to call for a timeout. As the second set began, the Chinese girls hit the ground running, scoring 6 consecutive points and quickly establishing a dreamlike 13-3 lead. Building on the previous set's momentum, China stormed into the third set with an impressive 6-0 lead, leaving the Mongolian team in their wake. Further extending their dominance to a score 9-1, they left their opponents with no choice but to call for a timeout. Despite the break, Team Mongolian failed to find a solution to crack the Chinese team's tactics. In contrast, the Chinese girls seized the opportunity and ramped up their attack, successfully serving spike. In the end, they secured an impressive 25-9 victory over the Mongolian team, achieving a perfect undefeated record in the women's sitting volleyball round-robin competition at the 4th Asian Para Games.
The wheelchair tennis match at the Hangzhou Asian Para Games was held at the Olympic Sports Center Tennis Center. With 6 events in total, the men's single gold medal match was the last wheelchair tennis gold to be decided at these Para Games. The final saw a matchup between 2 Japanese players, Oda Tokido and Sanada Takashi. Sanada, born in 1985, won the men's doubles at the 2023 US Open wheelchair event and the 2018 Asian Games wheelchair doubles title. In today's final, Oda took the first set 6-3 in just half an hour. Sanada did manage to close the gap to 4-3 at one point, but his high number of unforced errors, including 5 double faults in the first set to Oda's 0, cost him the set. In the second set, Sanada shook off the nose and improved his second serve points 1 percentage. He took 3 straight games to lead 3-0, but Oda remained resilient and fought back to level at 5-5. The world number 1 won the final 2 games to seal the match 7-5 in the second set. The 1.5-hour match ended in straight sets 2-0 as a victory for the 17-year-old Oda, who claimed the men's single wheelchair tennis gold. The gold goes to Oda Tokido of Japan, silver to Sanada Takashi of Japan, and bronze to Miki Takuya of Japan as well.